Special ceremonies were held at Trapper Mine Friday morning, honoring 3 official observers for the National Weather Service in Grand Junction. The service's John Kyle presented Trapper itself with a 25-year award, as personnel there have recorded precipitation and snow measurements for that number of years. Carolyn Sundberg of Hayden was presented with a similar award for 30 years of service. And a Hamilton woman, Ethel Jordan, was also honored during the special ceremonies Friday. She's been collecting data for Grand Junction for an amazing 45 years.
I really can't overemphasize the volunteerism that goes into this. It's a very valuable resource that is becoming more and more harder to find as time goes on. People have a lot they need to do. They have a lot going on in their lives, so they're not as amenable to actually giving time to volunteer for this. So we really appreciate that. And we have awards here today, 25 up to 45 years, and we really appreciate that, being able to do that for us. What that information does.
John Kyle of the National Weather Service. Also on hand for the ceremonies this past Friday were senior meteorologist Jeff Colton, who talked with us about severe weather in western Colorado.
Well, one of the biggest things in western Colorado is the threat of lightning during the severe thunderstorm season. Lightning is one of the biggest killers on the western slope, and it's definitely a situation to be aware of. In addition, we have large hail that is associated with thunderstorms. Occasionally, we will see a tornado form out of some of the stronger thunderstorms on the western slope, but those are fairly rare. And another big threat is flooding and flash flooding associated with heavy rains that would come out of these thunderstorms.
What would you tell the public about awareness?
To always be prepared. It's good to take a safety class in weather if that's possible. I know our office will be offering some safety classes to the northwest slope of Colorado within the next few months, so be on the lookout for those safety classes to attend. In addition, make sure you have proper supplies and be ready for those conditions.
Hydrologist Brian Avery talked about the dry winter in Colorado.
I think most people by now realize it was a pretty dismal snow year. Usually about this time of year we start peaking out in the snowpack, but we've been steadily declining for the past couple of months. In fact, statewide, the snowpack is its lowest since 1977. What that's going to mean for us this year is that we're going to have a much lower runoff. The season will probably begin earlier and end earlier, and there's probably going to be some water deficits later on this year. It's hard to believe, but northwest Colorado actually had one of the higher snowpacks. In the southwest corner of the state was much, much less. So they're going to have an even harder time down there.
Any recommendations for people on conservation at this point?
Well, certainly conservation is the key word. Water only when you have to. Try to cut down on showers and bath water and dishes, and run dishwater loads and washers only when they're full. Those sort of things, because water is going to be a problem this summer.
Now, with the dry conditions, tell us a little bit about what the fire situation might be.
Well, we have a lot of concern that it's going to have a high fire danger this year. It's been very dry, very dusty, no precipitation, and quite frankly, we think that there might be quite a bit of wildfire activity this summer.